What's going on, everybody? It's your boy QuestX coming back at you once again. And this is going to be a video that I was going to do yesterday, but I was very busy with work. And this is going to be in, which is the news. I mean, some channels are reporting it, some aren't. I came across it in a news article. And, it's just further the boxing politics, the boxing hypocrisy at its finest. But, I really don't care. So Oleksandr Usyk has become and been promoted by the WBO as a super champion, meaning that he can go up to heavyweight, saying he can be the mandatory challenger for the WBO heavyweight belt at any time he wants. Look at this. Just look at the jargon that they use. Anytime he wants. I find this coincidentally suspicious, given the fact that just 3 days ago, Anthony Joshua out of nowhere did an interview and he said that he would love to challenge himself and fight Oleksandr Usyk. Guys, this is just, listen, Anthony Joshua, I don't know what Eddie Hearn is doing. Maybe Eddie Hearn has juice. Maybe Eddie Hearn has juice that we just really don't know about. Because, this is now yet another sanctioning body that appears to step in and creates distance from a Wilder versus AJ fight. And we all know that this wasn't a coincidence that just 3 days ago, just 3 days ago, 3 business days ago, AJ is talking about how he was so impressed with Usyk and how Usyk is somewhat of a challenge for him, and a guy who's never fought at heavyweight, okay? A guy who, did an incredible feat by becoming undisputed champion at cruiserweight. And for that, I could see him getting the accolades that the accolades that he's achieved, for him to be receiving the praise that he is receiving. I understand it because I respect undisputed, but this doesn't strike anyone as odd. It doesn't even tickle the spidey sense of anyone. Listen, Anthony Joshua is the Manny Pacquiao of the heavyweight division. He will fight everyone in God's green earth except the fighter he should be fighting. Now, we can debate the semantics as to why Floyd and Manny didn't happen sooner. I'm not going to rehash that because I keep constantly... Listen, it's like Trump voters. You can show them the truth. You can show them that Trump is a bad apple. But because their minds are made up, they're never going to change. It's the same way with the whole Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather fans. One side is on one side and the other side is on the other, and you're never going to be able to convince rabid, fanatical fans. So I'm not expecting to convince Anthony Joshua fans of anything. But this is just to appeal to those who are Deontay Wilder fans, those who can look at it down the middle and can honestly make a logical assessment of the situation. You guys don't see where it's kind of odd. He's already got a fights lined up. We all know where the next fight that Anthony Joshua is going to have. He is not fighting Deontay Wilder after Povetkin. We know this. He already has fights lined up. Eddie Hearn is already trying to make backdoor deals with sanctioning bodies to keep Anthony Joshua away from Deontay Wilder. And that's just the facts. You're getting caught every day in a lie. Every day with a lie. Okay? Every day. I could go on and on. All I'm going to say here is, you can believe what you want to believe. I'm going to believe what I want to believe. And that's just it. And we'll let the chips fall where they may. Okay? Because I'm done trying to convince people that the powers that be in boxing do not want Deontay Wilder to get his hands on all 4 of those belts. And we can legitimately see it. We can legit see it. When you have the boxing media, some, not all, when you have some of the boxing media, writing these anti-Wilder articles, when Wilder has done nothing but stayed consistent and said he wants to fight the best and he wants to unify and prove that he's the best, when your fighter that you're supporting in Anthony Joshua constantly keeps getting caught in lie after lie after lie, okay? Contradicting statement after contradicting statement after contradicting statement. What more do you need? Okay? But see, that's the point. You guys are convinced, you again, like I said, just like Trump supporters, no matter what evidence comes out, no matter what is put before you, you will not, you refuse to accept the truth because you know what? It's a pride thing. You know that you have put your not only your channels, but you've put your ideologies on the line, and you know what? It's better to jump off the cliff than to admit that you're wrong. And that's for some of you, not all of you. Some, I can tell, some channels, some people are starting to see the light. But for some of you who just, you know, whatever, for whatever reason, you don't want to accept the truth that you guys are being played by Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua. And you know you're being played by Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn. But the fact is that you rolled with this ideology and this perception for so long that you're like, fuck it, I'm going to ride it till the wheels fall off. And you'll just hop on to something else. And that just shows you what kind of boxing fan you are. But at the end of the day, listen, I'm not mad at Usyk for this. Usyk did what he had to do at the cruiserweight level. He is the man at cruiserweight. I would like to see him defend his titles at cruiserweight. You know, I know that they said he can even go down and challenge Sergey Kovalev. Well, you know what? I think that what Usyk should do is, I think that that's a good fight. I think Usyk versus Kovalev is a good fight, and he better get it quick, because I've got a theory here that I know that a lot of people believe that I'm onto something. I think that people have been wondering why Ward is training, why he's, you know, on Instagram and social media showing himself staying in shape. Some people say, oh, well, it's because he's shooting Creed too. But the man posted just as of last week, him constantly in the gym talking about, you know, staying hungry. Guys, don't be surprised if Ward comes back at cruiserweight, because he said he'd be waiting for it for the right time. And I know that Ward is the type of fighter who he wants his legacy to be undoubted. And unchallenged and unmatched. And don't be surprised if you see a Ward versus Usyk fight being talked about down the line. And I'm going to tell you right now, if Ward comes back at cruiserweight and Usyk vacates those titles, or he says, oh, well, you know, I'm just going to move on to heavyweight, I'm going to have some questions for Oleksandr Usyk. Because if you're the man who's beating up everybody at cruiserweight, then you should be the man to be able to defend that cruiserweight. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I know I'm going to get some haters, stalkers, and everything else in between on this video, so I really don't care. Cry your heart outs. I don't really, you know, whatever. It is what it is. It's your boy QuestX. I'm out. Peace.